Hi Grit Chicks, welcome to this Express Power class. It's about 45 minutes or so. We'll do some strength work, some stretch work, and hopefully have a little fun. So let's start cross-legged on the floor. We're in a seated position that suits you. Anyways, just fine. So sitting nice and tall, spine reaching nice and straight, crown of the head pointing towards the ceiling, shoulders are down away from the ears, and let's bring the tops of our hands to our knees, their palms open to the sky to receive. As we find this position, let's start with a great big breath in, starting with the low belly all the way through the crown of the head. Big breath in, big breath out the mouth. One more time, together as a group. Great big breath in, big breath out the mouth. Now continue that natural breath of yours, but let's leave our lips closed this time on the exhale, introducing the Ujjayi breath that warms the body from the inside out. Just continue in that way at your own pace with your own breath, your own natural rhythm. Just kind of feeling the dust settle, letting the things that happened today, leave it outside the door, leave your to-do list and your cell phone off to the side. It will be there when we're done. Just getting our minds settled and ready for our movement practice today. And this space is a place where you can focus solely on yourself, learning maybe a few things about yourself along the way as we move through our poses, and finding some space to grow. Let's just take one more breath together here before we begin. Big breath out the mouth. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. Let's take another breath. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, let's twist to the right, bringing our left hand to our right knee, planting our right hand on the floor, and then take a look behind you over your shoulder. Keeping the spine nice and tall. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, other direction, right hand on the left knee, left hand back behind you. Take a look over your left shoulder. On our next inhale, we're going to pick up our left hand, reach around, cross it over to reach the right knee. Tuck your chin to your chest and round out the back. You'll feel the shoulder blades kind of separate here. Really feel that stretch in the upper back. And then inhale, come on back up, straight spine. Reach around with the right hand now all the way across the body. Grab a hold of the left knee. Chin to chest, round out the back. And then inhale, come on back to center. We'll make our way to tabletop, so just rolling up onto the hands and knees. I'll turn to the side so you can see a little bit better. On our inhale, let's drop our belly, lift our gaze and our tail towards the sky, and then exhale, round out the back, push the floor away, tuck the pelvis towards your chin. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, push the floor away, tuck the pelvis in towards your face. Go ahead and take a few rounds on your own in cat and cow. Here you can add any movements that might feel good, maybe shifting the weight from side to side. Or sometimes I'll do a full like barrel roll one direction and then the other. Just follow the rhythm of your body. What feels good today? the spine, vertebrae by vertebra. And then tuck your toes, send the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, sending your chest towards your legs. Maybe reaching the heels to the floor the best you can. And then find some stillness here. Let your heart melt towards the floor. Big exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time, just like that. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now on your next inhale, we're going to bend the knees and then roll the spine one vertebra at a time all the way to high plank. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, roll. One more time, bend and roll. Find some stillness in your high plank. Then inhale to a side plank, bringing the right arm up towards the sky. You're welcome to come to the knee if you need. We're going to swim that arm all the way around, set it back down, and then switch sides. So now side plank on the left. Left arm reaches up, pulling the ribs away from the belly, or pulling the ribs away from the pelvis, excuse me. Switching sides, right arm up towards the sky. Reach up, separate the ribs from the pelvis and set it down. Left side, reach. Again, you can come to the knee if you need. Switching sides. Let's go one more each side, warming up the abdominals, the shoulders, the legs. One more time on the left. And then come on down. We're going to come to the forearms now, holding a plank from our forearms. And if you need, you can set the knees down and pick up the toes. From here, even if your knees are on the floor, we're going to lift up that right leg, bending at the knee, and just pulse, little glute lifts. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Switch sides, left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High plank, so back up to the hands. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, right leg's gonna come to the sky. Bring it up, reach it up nice and tall. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Take a look underneath your right arm. Good. Big breath in here. Exhale, step that right foot to the outside of the right hand, leaving the left hand on the floor. Reach the right hand up to the sky. Revolved runner's lunge. If that feels good, you could even take a half bind, bringing the right arm around the back. Holding here. And then inhale, arm reaches back up to the sky if you went for the half bind. And then bring it to the floor. Right leg back to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. And then take that right foot all the way to the floor, back behind you. Flip on over, send your hips to the sky. Reaching the right hand out above your head. Left foot straight out in front. Push the hips up towards the sky. And then exhale, right hand comes back to the floor. Flip on back over. Right leg back to the sky. And then set it down. Good job. Inhale, left leg, reach it up. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Take a look underneath the left arm this time. And then inhale, go ahead and step that left foot to the top of the mat, to the outside of the left hand. Right hand stays on the floor, left hand to the sky. Reach up. Maybe taking that half bind behind the back. And then inhale, bringing that arm right back up to the sky if you sent it down. Exhale, hand to the floor, left leg back to the sky, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, rotate all the way back down to the floor with that left foot, pressing the hips up to the sky. Left arm extends, push the hips up. This is called wild thing. Big breath in. And exhale, release back to the floor, left leg to the sky. And set it down, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. I'll have to back up a little bit. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way to the sky. Send the hips forward and the hands back behind you for a little baby back bend. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank, hands to the floor, step back. We're going to lower all the way down to the mat on this first round. Inhale, untuck the toes, press the palms into the mat, lift up, cobra. Exhale, come on down. One more time. Inhale to cobra. And exhale down. Inhale, tuck your toes, find your high plank. To downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Travel to the front your way this time. You can hop, step, float, jump, however you want to get there. Here's what a hop would look like. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way to the sky, that little baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank. We're going to lower halfway. Let's shift the weight forward as we lower down. Elbows stay nice and tight to the sides. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Tops of the feet upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time. Travel to the front. Hop, step, float, however you want to get there. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms, baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank. We're going to lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. And I always give the option for push-ups if you'd like before downward facing dog. So take 3 if you want them. Elbows tight to the sides. There's 2. And 1, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Anytime we do our vinyasa, you can always go straight back to down dog and skip the push-ups or add anything else in that feels good. All right, let's get started, shall we? Right leg to the sky. Big breath in, exhale, knee to nose, and then step it forward between the hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. So hands come up above the head, biceps to ears. Big bend in that right knee in the front. The toes are on the floor in the back on that left foot. Heels up off of the floor. Big breath in. On our exhale, airplane the arms back behind you. Bring your belly, chest to your belly. Your chest towards your legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Airplane the arms. One more time, inhale, reach up. And exhale. On our inhale, we're going to find a warrior 3, bringing all of our weight into that front leg. So step into that front leg. We're going to pick up that back leg. I came out of the frame, so I'm going to back up. But you guys should stay at the top of your mat. So that left leg straight back behind you. That foot is flexed. Belly button in tight to the spine. The glutes have come online to help hold and stabilize. Hands can be at heart center, airplane behind, or for the full version, straight out in front. Holding here. If you fall, just get right back in. 3, 2, And don't set the foot down. Instead, just come on up to stand on that right leg. We're gonna bend the left foot, left knee. Reach back with the left hand, grab a hold of the inside of the left foot. Press the foot into the hand as you hinge forward, reaching with the right hand, dancer pose. And if you fall, just get right back in. We all do it. You got it. The more you press the foot into the hand, the better you'll balance. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and slowly come back up. We're going to step that left foot to the back of the mat. Right foot at the top of the mat. Inhale, standing nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing the top of your head to the floor and the hands to the floor. Or maybe reaching the fingers through your legs, tenting the fingers on the floor. Another option would be to interlace the hands behind the back and let the fists fall towards the floor, stretching the shoulders. We'll hold this forward fold for a couple more breaths. If you have your hands interlaced behind your back, you can go ahead and release them to the floor. If headstand is in your practice, you may take one at this time. If it is not, just stay in your forward fold. So if you're doing a headstand, you can clasp your hands by your head on the floor, and then slowly bring the legs up to the sky. Those of you that went up in headstand, come on down. And then from our forward fold, inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, let's pivot back to the top of the mat. So now our right foot's at the front of the mat, back foot is at the back, left foot's at the back. Inhale, rise on up, crossing the left leg over the right. And then sitting down into a seated squatting figure 4. So keeping that left foot flexed, belly button into the spine, hands can be at heart center. If this feels okay, go ahead and bring your hands to the floor rather. Maybe bending into that right knee, kind of stretching out the hips. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release that foot to the back of the mat. Find your high plank and take your vinyasa. So that means we're going to lower halfway. You can come to the knees if you need. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push-ups or go straight to downward facing dog. So if you want a little extra today, take those 3 push-ups. To downward facing dog, big breath in, big breath out. We'll do the other side, left leg, send it to the sky, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step it all the way through between the hands. Rise up for your high lunge. So big bend in that front leg, up on the toes and the back leg. Holding here, belly button to the spine. Weight is distributed evenly between both legs. Inhale. Exhale, airplane the arms behind, bringing your belly to your leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fly. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fly. On our next inhale, we're going into that warrior 3, bringing all of the weight into the left leg this time. So leaning into that leg, we'll pick up the right leg. Again, I go out of the frame, so I'm going to step back as you guys stay. Sending the right leg back behind, belly button to the spine, foot is flexed on that right foot. Glutes come online. Arms can be straight out in front, heart center, or fly behind. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Don't set the right foot down. Bend the knee. Reach to the inside of the right foot. Pressing the foot into the hand. And then hinging at the hips. Sending the left hand straight out in front. Dancer pose on the left. You got it. If you fall, just get right back in. 3, 2, and when nice and slow and controlled, come back to the floor. Right foot to the back of the mat. Left foot to the front. Inhale, standing nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing the crown of your head to the floor. Hands can come to the floor. Right by your face or straight back behind you, the legs. Or option 3 to interlace the hands. And then again, if headstand's in your practice, you're welcome to take that or stay in your forward fold. Now that I'm facing the camera and I can explain it a little bit better, we're going to interlace our hands on the floor just like so, and then tuck our head down into it so that our hands rest on the upper back part of the head. So not right on top, but upper back. It kind of fits in there like a basket. And then you just bring the hips over the shoulders. Point the toes. You can come on up one leg at a time or both. If you fall, just always get right back in. Everyone falls. If you went up in a headstand, come on down. And those of you in forward fold will all meet there. And then halfway lift. And then exhale, pivot to the front of the mat. We're going to cross that right leg over the left. Whew. And then sink it down. Bending the knee of the left leg. Flexing the foot of the right. Pressing the elbow into the knee. If this feels okay, we can bring our hands to the floor, finding even more stretch in the hips. And we'll hold here. One more breath. And then go ahead and take that right leg off the left, step it back, plank. We'll vinyasa out, reset. So lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push-ups or straight back to down dog. Up to you. Big breath in. Big breath out. We're going to pick up the pace. One breath per movement this time. We'll take out the headstand because that takes a little bit more than one breath. Right leg to the sky. Reach it up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, reach. And exhale, airplane. Inhale, warrior 3. Into that right leg. Exhale to dancer. Come on up, reach back, grab a hold of the foot. I'm going to step back. Pressing the foot into the hands. We're going to stay for the inhale. And exhale, wide leg forward fold, stepping the left foot to the back. Inhale, standing tall, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, pivot to the front of your mat. Left leg crosses over the right. Flexing the foot. Coming on down into that figure 4. Or all the way down to the floor with your hands. And then vinyasa out, we'll reset. So take the leg off, step back, lower halfway. Inhale up, push-ups or down dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Left leg, bring it up, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fly. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fly. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fly. Inhale, warrior three, all the way into the left leg. Exhale, dancer pose, bend the right knee, grab a hold inside the right foot, and hinge forward. Staying for the exhale. Inhale, wide leg forwards, fold, step to the back of your mat, standing tall, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, pivot. Right leg crosses over left for that standing figure four. And then hands to the floor if that feels good for you. Big breath in. Exhale, step it back. Vinyasa out your way. Lower. Up dog. Push-ups if you want them, or straight to down dog. We'll do it one more time. Right leg to the sky. Exhale, step. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fly. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fly. One more time. And fly. Inhale, warrior three. To dancer pose. Bend the knee. And wide leg forward fold. Step it back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, pivot. Left leg over right. Standing figure four. Maybe hands to the floor. And vinyasa. We'll do the other side, then we'll take a break. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through, reach up, inhale. Exhale, fly. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fly. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fly. Inhale, warrior three. Let's get it, almost done. Exhale, dancer, bend the knee, press the foot. Inhale, wide leg forward fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, pivot. Right leg over left. Standing figure four. Maybe hands to the floor. And the last vinyasa of today's practice, high plank. Lower. Up dog. Push-ups or down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Child's pose. Whew. Good job, you guys. Knees wide on the mat. Toes come to touch behind or straight back behind, doesn't matter. Whatever feels best in your body. Arms straight out in front. Go ahead and rest your forehead on the floor for a few breaths. On your next inhale, let's come up to our hands and knees, and then wiggle our knees off the mat just a little bit, and then flex your feet into a 90-degree angle. So we got 90-degree angle here, and a 90-degree angle with your foot. We'll come to our forearms and just hover right over the hips in frog pose. Not the most comfortable, I know. But if you feel really good in it and you feel really low and you feel confident enough that you want to go lower, you're welcome to come all the way down to your chest. We'll say a few more breaths. And then come to your hands, pushing your upper body back up off of the floor, and we'll wiggle our knees back into the center. Woo, frog pose. Let's take a pigeon next. So taking our hands out a little bit further up the mat, we'll take kind of a medium, I don't know, kind of like a between the high plank and down dog. Take our right leg and bring our shin parallel to the top of the mat, flexing the foot of the right foot, sending the left leg straight back behind. You can stay up tall like so, or maybe come down to the forearms, or maybe come all the way down to your forehead. We'll stay a few breaths, probably about 10. On your next inhale, come on up to your hands if you're down on your forehead or forearms. We're going to tuck the toes of the back foot, the left foot, pick up that right leg, shake it out, and then switch sides. Left shin to the top of the mat, sending the right leg back behind, flexing the foot of the left foot. You can stay here nice and tall up on the hands, forearms, or all the way down, 10 breaths. On your next inhale, come on back up to your hands. Let's come on down to the left hip and then swing that right leg all the way around. Bringing both legs straight out in front. We'll take a forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold any amount, leading with the chest. And then head last. On your next inhale, come on back up. We'll roll all the way down to our backs, hug our knees to our chest. Rock side to side if that feels good. And then bring the bottoms of your feet to the ceiling. Grab a hold of the inside of the bottoms of your feet. Pull the knees into your underarms for happy baby. Maybe rocking side to side. And then release the left leg to the floor, hug the right knee to the chest. And then on your exhale, we're gonna roll to our left hip, bringing that right knee across the body, and then our right hand out towards the side, and then your gaze out towards your right hand. On your next inhale, come on back to center, hugging both knees to the chest again. And then send the right leg out long, hug the left knee to your chest. Pull it in nice and tight towards your underarm. And then on your exhale, crossing the left knee over the body, bringing that left arm to a T. And then taking a gaze out towards your left hand. And then on your inhale, come on back to center. Hug the knees to your chest one last time, but this time we're gonna pick up our head, neck, and shoulders. Hug everything in really, really tight. Great big breath in. And then exhale, release everything down onto the mat for our final resting pose, our Shavasana. Release every single muscle in your body, including your tongue. Let it fall from the roof of your mouth. Let your eyeballs fall heavy and sink deeply into their sockets. And just rest. Start to deepen your breath. Bringing your awareness back to the room with the breath first. Then wiggling fingers and toes next. Rocking the head from side to side. And then with your next breath, let's inhale, reach the arms up over the head, legs long in the other direction like you just woke up in the morning, and then sigh it out. then we'll roll to our right side and pause in a fetal-like position, symbolizing a new birth or a new awakening for today and beyond today. And when you're ready, we'll make our way to a comfortable seat as we begin. Sitting nice and tall, just as we started. I so appreciate you guys checking in here today and finding some time just for you. Namaste.